gonna be more clever, yeah.
Miami has become the greatest football team.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Net. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Shotgun snap to Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
Willis. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's safe. Go ahead.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
44. Ready. Out. Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Nifty move. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go. Grab 50. Cowboy 80.
Now Willis. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back to throw, Willis. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. Achane. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Come on, go.
One more time with Achane. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It sure field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Go
in motion, there goes Bell.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
3rd and goal, Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now Tua. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
65 catch, 65 catch. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis looking to throw it. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This went into the hands of Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Falcons at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
20 TX.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 18, rush on leading. 18, pioneer. 60 Maverick, Dragon 60.
Willis looks to pass it here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one downfield for Dotson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
19, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
Willis will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 6. In motion, there goes Bell.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun, here's Willis. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis to throw once more. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 90. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Falcons 6. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Ready?
Again, it's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Off the chain, I leave boots off the brain. Still walk the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is,
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
43-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Penix working out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19. Check out.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Falcons.
Robinson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To the air, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team. Out there on the field, those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A run straight ahead with H.N. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80.
H.N. here, they stay on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Okay,
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Willis looking to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
On the toss, here's H.N. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.N. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never asked for help. I do
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Here's Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. From the 43, here's second down at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And the Falcons, first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go now. 70s, Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
19 Lions.
Here's Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Able to connect with Dotson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD, and well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go. And
he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Smash! Go! Ready?
They'll work the middle here with Wright. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A give up the middle to Wright. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Here's Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.